Hi students, welcome to this channel. In this video, we are going to see how to name coordination compounds by using IUPAC guidelines. We are going to study how to name coordination compounds by through some examples. Before that, I have done a separate video on nomenclature of coordination compounds. In that, I have briefly explained how to name the coordination compounds using IUPAC guidelines. I will give the link in the description of that video so that you can see that video and understand how to name the coordination compounds, and in the I button also I will put that video so that you can see that. First of all, what is IUPAC? The expansion of IUPAC is it is the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Next, coming to the first example, K4FeCN6. This is the compound we are going to study in the first examples. We are going to see how to name this coordination compounds using IUPAC guidelines. As I said in the previous video, first we have to name the cation. So in this complex, we have to see which one is cation. K plus is the cation in this complex, that is potassium is the cation. Second, anion. We have to find out what is the anion in this complex. So the anion is FeCN6 part. FeCN6 4 minus is the anion. So how we get this 4 minus, that I am going to explain. See, oxidation state of Fe is +2 and Cn minus is a negative, it is an anionic ligand. So how many Cn molecules is present? 6 Cn molecules are present. So 2, it is an anionic ligand, so -6. 2 minus 6 is 4. That is the charge of the complex. So it is an anionic complex. See, in this complex the ligand is Cn minus. Next we are going to see how to name the ligand. See, how many ligands are there? 6 Cn ligands are present. So as said in the before video, 6 means hexa. It is an anionic ligand. So cyanido. We are including O. So see, this symbol, this kappa symbol is written because it is an ambidentate ligand. In this, the carbon coordinates with the metal. So kappa C. See, the name of the ligand is hexacyanido kappa C. Understand? Next, what is the central metal ion? Central metal ion is iron. Iron is in anionic complex. So as per the guidelines, we have to write it as ferrate. Since it is an anionic complex, we have to write it as ferrate. For cationic complex, we have to write it as usually, as no changes should be done. For cationic complex, it is simply iron. Here it is an anionic complex, so we are writing ferrate. Next, how to find out the oxidation state of central metal ion. Here the central metal ion is iron, so we are taking it as X, and we have 6 cyanide ligands. So cyanide is anionic ligand, so it is -6. So the overall charge is 4 minus. So we are putting 4 minus. The final answer is +2. So the oxidation state of central metal is +2. So now we are going to name the complex as per the IUPAC guidelines. See, first cation, that is potassium. Second ligand, that is hexacyanido kappa C. And finally the metal, ferrate. And nearby the metal, we are putting the oxidation state. This too is the oxidation state. The oxidation state is written after the metal. Okay. By this way, we can easily name the coordination compounds. By doing more and more examples, we can easily name the coordination compounds. See, we are going to next example. So the next example is CONH34Cl2Cl. As per the order, we are going to write first cation, next anion, next ligands. See, first cation. Here the cation is the complex, and the anion is, see, I have written anion after the ligands. No problem. Wherever we can write it. That is not a big problem. So here the cation is the complex. See, I have done how we are going to find out the charge of the complex. See, cobalt is in +3 oxidation state. Amine is a neutral ligand, so we have 4 amine molecules. So amine is a neutral ligand, so 0 charge. So chlorine is an anionic ligand, so -1. We have 2 chlorine atoms. And the final answer will be +1. So the charge of the complex will be +1. Likewise, we have to find out the charge of the complex. Next, ligands. 2 ligands are present. What are they? Amine and chloride. 2 ligands are present. The anion is Cl minus, that is chloride, negative. It is anionic ligand. Then we have to name the ligands. First, we are going with amine. Amine is a neutral ligand. We have 4 amine molecules, so it is tetra. Then chlorine. Chlorine is anionic ligand, so chlorido. We are writing it as O as per the guidelines. We have 2 chlorine molecules, so di. As per the guidelines, we are going to name it as, see, if 2 ligands are present, 2 different ligands are present, based on the alphabetical order, we are going to name it. First, we are going to name amine because A is the first alphabet. So, we are going to name amine first. Tetraamine, next chlorine, chlorido. So, we are naming based on the alphabetical order because 2 different ligands are present, that is tetraamine dichlorido. Understand? Next, the central metal is cobalt. It is a cationic complex. It is present in the cationic complex. You can see that. Next, we are going to find oxidation state of central metal. See, we are taking the complex CONH34Cl2+. We don't know the oxidation state of central metal, so we are taking it as X. So, amine is a neutral ligand, so it has 0. 4 amine into 0, 0. So, we have 2 chlorine. It is anionic ligand, so -1. And the overall charge is, it is not plus. See, it is not plus, is equal to 1. So, X is equal to 1 plus 2. If you do the addition, 0 minus 2 is equal to 1. So, this minus 2 when comes this side, it becomes plus 2. So, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So, the oxidation state of the central metal is +3. So, next we are going to name the complex. How we are going to name? First, we have to write the cation. Here the cation is the complex. So, tetraamine, both the ligands are present in the complex. So, we are going to name it as tetraamine dichlorido. See, we are here the cation is the complex. If in this case the metal have to come after the ligand, we have to first name the ligands first, then only we have to name the metal. So tetra, we are naming the ligand. Tetraamine dichlorido is the ligand, and cobalt is the metal. After the metal, we have to have the oxidation state, that is +3, and finally the chloride is present outside the coordination sphere, so we are writing chloride. That's all. Then going to the next example. The next example is, we have two complex CrEn3 and CrF6. We have to name this both. We have to name both the coordination compounds. So as I said, first we have to name the cation, anion, ligand, then central metal atom. We have to see it is a cationic complex or anionic complex. Based on that we are going to name. Then oxidation state of central metal. After that we are going to give the IUPAC name. See, cation, anion, ligand, central metal and oxidation state. First, cation. See, we are going to, what is the cation? CrEn3 3 plus. It is the cationic complex. And anionic complex is CrF6 3 minus. It is the anionic complex. See, I have calculated the values. See here, oxidation state of chromium. See, oxidation state of chromium is 3, and ethylene diamine is a neutral ligand, so it is +3. Here oxidation state of chromium is 3, and we have fluorine is a anionic ligand, so minus, it has minus charge, and we have 6 fluorine atoms, so 6 we get -3, so it is an anionic complex. Then ligand, ethylene diamine and fluoride are the ligands. See, next we have to name the ligands. First, whatever we can take, ethylene diamine or fluoride, whatever we can take, that is not a problem. Naming is the problem. First we are going to take ethylene diamine. See, in ethylene diamine we are writing it as tris. See, I have told in the previous video, if already tetra is present, we have to name it as bis, tris, tetrakis, like that. So already it has diamine, 2 amine, so we are naming it as tris. And ethylene diamine is a neutral ligand. And next we are going to name fluorine. We have 6 fluorine, so hexa, and it is an anionic ligand, so fluorido. See, hexafluorido, tris ethane 1,2 diamine. This is the name of the complex. Sorry, this is the name of the ligand. It is not the name of the complex. Sorry. This is the name of the ligand. So central metal, we are going to name the central metal based on whether it is a cationic complex or anionic complex. See, chromium is a cationic complex. In cationic complex, it is named as it is chromium. But if it is in anionic complex, it is named as chromate. This also I have said in the previous video how to name cationic and anionic complex. And oxidation state of central metal. We have to calculate oxidation state of central metal for both the complex. First, CrEn3 3 plus. We don't know the oxidation state of central metal, so we are taking it as X. Ethylene diamine is a neutral ligand, so 0. So finally we get the answer as +3. For another complex CrF6 3 minus, we have we don't know the oxidation state of central metal, that is we are taking it as X, and fluorine is a anionic ligand, so it has negative charge. It has 6 fluorine atoms, so 6 minus 1 is equal to minus 3. Minus 3 is the charge of the complex. This is the minus 3. X is equal to minus 3 plus 6, we get plus 3. So we have done that. Now we are going to name the complex. First we are going to name the ligand of the first complex. First complex we are having ethylene diamine as ligand. So tris ethane 1, 2 diamine. Tris ethane 1, 2 diamine chromium. Oxidation state of chromium is plus 3. See, that is we have written here chromium 3. We have to write in this order only. We have to write it as a Roman numeral. We should not write it as numbers 1, 2, 3. We should write in this pattern only. Next we have chromium F6 3 minus. Chromium F6 complex. So we are going to name the ligand first. After that we are going to name the metal. So what is the ligand? Hexafluorido is the ligand. Hexafluorido, we have to write it as chromate, not chromium, because here chromium is in anionic complex. We have to note it sharply. Chromium is in anionic complex. So we are naming it as chromate. And after that oxidation state. Oxidation state is plus 3. So we are naming it as 3. That's all students. Thanks for watching this video. Hope this video will be informative. If you like this video, click the like button and share the video and subscribe the channel and press the bell notification. Press the bell icon for further notification. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel.